Hey, what's up? Today we're gonna make banana bread. This is a quick bread that requires no mixer, just ripe bananas, and we're gonna add a few additional ingredients that's gonna make this really tasty. First, don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that like button. So first thing first, there's gonna be cinnamon. Another secret ingredient is ground coconut flakes. You can use unsweetened. Some warming spice from some ginger. And optional, we're gonna add bittersweet chocolate and walnuts. And of course, you can't forget the ripened bananas. You'll know that the bananas are ripened once they start to blacken and get spots around the side. Okay, so first, ground ginger, coconut flakes, ground cinnamon, half a cup of light brown sugar, and quarter cup of cane sugar. And some leavening agent from some baking soda and baking powder. Give that a quick mix, set that aside. Okay, now we're gonna mix the wet ingredients together, and then the final step will be to fold in the flour. Well, these are super ripe. I could smell the sugars. It smells really good. So I'm gonna mash up the bananas. I'm gonna leave a little bit of texture, so that's gonna come through when the banana bread's finished. Now I'm gonna add whole milk yogurt. You can also substitute with the Greek yogurt or whole milk if you want. Vanilla extract, quickly mix that in. Now we're gonna go in with 2 large eggs. I'm gonna lightly beat this so it's easier to mix in. Add a little bit at a time and just fold. Add the rest of the eggs. Now I'm going to add the melted butter, 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Perfect. Now I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry. Actually, we don't have any flour, so we can just add it all. Mix that together. Okay, last step, crucial. I'm going to add the flour. About half at a time. Touch more. Final step, chocolate chips, half a cup, going in. And we're gonna add the walnuts. And then just gently fold that in. Okay, so to prepare my loaf, I have a bit of parchment paper that I cut out. So you basically want to measure from the bottom of the baking pan and make sure that the parchment sits above the rim so that when you sit it inside and the loaf is cooled, you can just basically pull it out. Just gonna spray it, some non-stick spray, away from me. Now we're gonna pour it in. You just want to make sure that it's even. And we're just gonna tap out any air bubbles. Now it's gonna go in our oven at 325 degrees on the middle rack for 50 minutes to 55 minutes. You'll know when it's ready when you put a toothpick in, it comes out clean. All right, it's been an hour. Banana bread smells delicious. I'm gonna pull it out right now and let it rest. Nice golden color. So we're gonna rest this for 20 minutes before slicing. All right, guys, I'm taking the loaf out and we're gonna slice into it. So my favorite piece is always the end. It's a little bit crunchier. So I'm gonna try it right now. You guys, what it looks like, the crumb. Oh, look at that. So tender. Let's give it a shot. Mmm. Wow, that is so good. Soft, moist, tender crumb to it. It's crunchy on the outside. The banana flavor definitely comes through, and the walnut adds a little bit of texture to it. Chocolate has a nice nutty sweetness that comes through. A little bit of that dark chocolate. Little complexities here. You got ginger in there, you got a cinnamon. So we're taking this and making this an elevated dish, but it's still very simple, easy to make, not a lot of sugar, and you get to use up your ripened bananas if you don't know what to do with it. So if you want to watch another video, make my roasted cauliflower and kokari. It's a side dish you can have before having this, kind of a good pairing of the two, light, healthy flavors. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next episode.